Hello everyone, Exiled Senpai here. Today I will be showing you 4 ways to troll your friends in Minecraft using redstone without killing them. Now the first one's really simple, it doesn't take a lot of materials. You can do it even if you just started a world. What you have to do first is find an area with lots of sand, or if you can, one with lots of gravel, and dig a 5 by 5 pitfall. So let's do that real quick. So as you can see, I've dug a pretty deep hole. You're probably wondering about now, but Exiled Senpai, I thought we weren't going to kill our friends. Well, that's right. There are several options here. The simplest is just to put water at the bottom so that they don't die. But they'll think they'll die for a brief second, which is what makes this so funny. We can add to that by doing this. We can put a bunch of fence gates all along here, and I'm just going to skip ahead to the point at which I've placed them all and opened them all. So now that we've done this, we're going to put water on all of these blocks down here. It's going to be kind of difficult with all these fences in the way because we might hit the fences by mistake, but make sure that you don't see any water flowing here. As you can see, I'm having a bit of a hard time here. But we did it, and we're going to put these back to being open. Whoops. We can fix that. And that's how you fix it if you accidentally waterlog one of your fence posts. Now we're going to dig down one more with the water in place. Now I'm going to cover this up with a layer of stone and then break it apart in a checkerboard pattern. Now I'm going to quickly place all my lava at once into each one so that the fence posts don't have a chance to burn. And now I just need to break these other blocks. Now if we fall in this lava pit, it only looks like we're falling in lava. Something else you can do is you can just put a ton of cobwebs around. You can mine these with shears if you find them. Best able to find them probably at an abandoned mine near cave spider spawners. But these will make your friends fall super slowly, like so, and then it'll catch their fall. They have a long time to contemplate their life while this is happening. Additionally, what you can do is you can break out the pitfall really far away from these cobwebs. That way they will not be able to build or mine anything, and they just have no choice but to either fall down slowly or to slowly move their way to the side where they will fall to their deaths. So that's fun. Now it's time for me to show you how to actually make this trap. What I'm going to do here is put this here, place this TNT. And I am going to grab some signs. I'm going to place a sign on each of these sides. I'm going to place another one here, place another one here. Oh, no, I don't need to do that. Place another one here, place another one here, place another one here, and then like so, like so. Then I do the same thing on the other side over here. Now that I've done that, I'm going to cover this all with sand. But first I'm going to do this one first, and I'm going to place my trapped chest right here. Be very careful not to open your trap chest. Very careful not to open your trap chest while you're doing this. Just cover this with sand. Now you're going to want to put a sign on your chest. Make sure that you crouch, or if you're on PC, hold shift when you do this, because if you don't, you will open up your trap chest. You do not want to open up your trap chest. So I'm going to crouch here, and I'm going to put a sign along the lines of "Do not open." In parentheses, especially insert friend's name here. There we go. Especially, there we go. So, now your friend will find this chest eventually. They will be curious, and of course they will open it up, and then they will fall into this pitfall. They won't die. That was weird. That's thing number 1. On to thing number 2. Here's thing number 2. This is from one of my previous videos. It's a double item sorter. Feel free to check it out. Maybe you have an item sorter in your world with your friends, and it looks something like this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to replace all these with all the bottom chests with trap chests. So I've replaced all of these with trap chests. Now what we're going to do is we're going to dig 2 down. And we're going to put a redstone line here. It's 5, that's the length of this thing. So now that we've put a redstone line down, we're going to cover this up. And we're going to go 2 in front here. Open this up. Hop up here. And carefully place our repeaters down. Okay. I take it back. We're going to have to get rid of this. We'll put them back. Put repeaters here. All along this way. And then we're going to do another redstone line right here like so. And now we cover this back up. And we'll put these back as well. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is off to the side here, I'm going to dig down a little bit. And I'm going to put a piston right here facing this way. I'm going to dig this way a little. I'm going to place an observer right here facing that direction. Fill that back in. Open this up. Open this up. Open this up. I'm going to face another observer facing this way. And the bell is going to go right here. So now every time someone opens up one of these chests, isn't that obnoxious? That's so obnoxious. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet because there's another layer to this. We're going to put another one of these here because your friend's going to think to themselves, oh, that's really obnoxious. I'm going to find this bell. And so they find the line and they're like, okay, let's go this way. Let's find the bell. They get rid of the bell. Like, okay, I'm done. And they open up the chest and, oh, there's another bell. It's still going. What did I do wrong? So, yeah, that's going to be fun. That'll give you a good chuckle. And there you have it. 2 bells. Oh, that's not obnoxious at all. When you're covering this back up, make sure you don't cover up this because that's where this observer needs to go to cause the loop. And there you have it. That's obnoxious thing you can do with redstone. Number 2. Next on the list is what I like to call sensory overload. Now imagine walking through a building like this, and you would say, huh, a cake, let me eat a slice. Well, Let me show you what's behind this cake. There's a comparator behind this cake. And if anyone eats a slice, what's going to happen is these blocks, this block here, and this block here will pull back, and fireworks will just shoot up over in this direction. This block over here, behind this one, will pull back to reveal a sign that says whatever you want it to say. It's on this block back here, and these glowstone blocks are to grab your attention. And this bell will just start ringing constantly, as well as confetti, in this case stained or colored concrete blocks, will fall on top of you. So let's see what happens when we take a bite of this cake. And you can put as many rockets as you want in here. In this case, I've had 24. I suggest that if you're doing this as a birthday prank, you can put in as many rockets in each as there are years in that person's life. And I'm going to show you how to build this. It has all the bells and whistles. All right, so let's just start over here. Let's start with placing our cake down. Okay. On the other side of this, we're going to have a comparator. And out from that, 1, 2. And these are going to go out to the sides and have a repeater on each side. Put some dust over here. Put another cake right here. Take one bite out of that cake. Put a comparator right here and put this into subtraction mode. This is going to be right here. And of course, we're going to want to cover this up. I'm going to make it look fancy. All right. So that's coming out there. And we're going to want to put an observer right here. I'm going to break down here a little bit. Put this observer, well, we've got to break this out, but we're going to put this observer facing down this way. And this is going to go here. Like so. And now we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Or wait, we got something. That's something very important. I'm going to do this. There we go. Right? Now that's covered up. Now we're going to do the other side. So now we've installed the rockets. Now it's time for me to install the bell. So I'm just going to bring this up over here real quick, just so I can knock that out. Up here, put down a piston. And then this is going to face, no, not that way. Let's knock this out a little bit first so I can get over here. And then this one is going to face higher, but this way. Okay? Like that. Pull this back in. There you have it. Now the bell's installed. Now it's time to install the sign. The sign's going to be back here behind this. So we're going to want to place, we don't need this block anymore, right there. This is the block that's going to pull back. This is the piston that's going to be extended. And we're going to put our sign right here. Put this here just so that it's easier to see things. And we're going to make sure that it draws the attention so that someone notices it with all the other sensory input going around. So now when this cake is eaten, we can see the sign. Now it's time to make this look a little more normal and to add the confetti. So let's continue what we were doing earlier. Make these sides match. Maybe put this up here. Cover this back up right here. Make this look normal. Go and bring this across. There, that looks a little better. So I'm going to actually build this one up a little higher than the last one because I think it'll look better. So I'm going to start by putting, let's see here. Let's bring this out here. And that like that. And then this will be here, and this is where we're going to place the confetti down. Right, and then this is probably not going to reach because I made it taller. Yeah, so we're going to put a repeater right here. There we go. And so now we're going to put 2 confetti on top of each of these. Now the reason we're going to do 2 on each is because if I just place 1 and this happens, you'll see that it just breaks the block instead of having it fall down. But if I put on 2, the first one breaks and the second one falls. And only 1 deep of concrete powder will not cause our friends to suffocate. So 2 multicolored confetti. You can obviously use whatever colors you want. And now everything is set. We just really need to make it look natural like that one. And so I suppose I'm going to do this and this and this. And at this point, you could probably just take a look at this one, see what I've done. You can do whatever you want to make it hidden. You can do whatever you want on the sides of this building. You can make this out of different materials. Cover the back of this up so it's not obvious when you walk up to the building what's there. But don't forget to add in your rockets, the 2 dispensers on either side right here. And, whoops. And this should work just fine if I just take a bite of this cake. Fourth and finally on the list is what I like to call the honeypot. Now imagine you're walking by here and you see this diamond block or whatever it is you want to entice your friends with. And of course, you're going to want to instinctively go up and mine it. And oh, you get a shot, you see the observer, you try to block it. It's not working. You try to go to the side. There's obsidian, your back is blocked, and then you realize you're not dying. I am going to show you how to make this. I built this 2 off the ground because it's easier to build that way. You can dig down 2 deep, but for this demonstration, I'm going to build 2 off the ground. And if you want to do that as well, you can just surround this with some grass blocks to make it look a little more natural. But if you want to make it look natural, organically, you can dig 2 into the ground. So the first thing we're going to do is let's go 2 up, yeah? 1, 2, oops. And we're going to place down the dispenser. Face it this way. On top of the dispenser, you're going to crouch or hold shift depending on what you're playing on Bedrock or Java. We're going to place the bell. In the dispenser, we're going to place in arrows of instant health too. That way our friend will think that they're dying but not actually die. This way we're going to place a observer facing this way. Let's knock this out. Okay. And we're going to, from this direction, dig this out as well. Place another one facing this way, like so. And we can just fill this back up. And we're going to put another sticky piston right here. Yeah. Now we're going to place the block that is going to be, yeah, so we're going to place this here. I'm going to place this block here. Whoops. We want this one to be on by default. And that's going to go there like so. And from here, we're going to put one of these. This here, this here, this here. And let's place our floor observer. Now from here, this is going to be our floor. So let's put this right here. And this is our floor level. And we're going to want to make an observer face this way, like so. Dig my way out of here. Put this back. Put a block down right here. This is going to be where we put our diamond. Put this observer or the repeater here. Put this block here. Put this block here. This is going to be our T flip-flop right here, like so. There. Now from here, let's just do this real quick. We'll get to that later, actually. Let's put our dust here. I can't get down here. Put that right through there. Put this through here. We're going to bring this 3 out. 3. And then right here, we're going to have a sticky piston. And what this is going to do is this is going to take away the ability for someone to turn this off by replacing a block down. So once the signal goes through here, this will get taken away, and then putting it back will not use the T flip-flop again. And then over here, we're going to put a repeater, a block, a torch, and we're going to get some of this set up right here. Let's actually build this out a little bit. Let's build our little pathway here. So this is going to be up here. We do this Here's our little hallway. Like so. And this goes here. And I want this to be 2 away. Just in case, right? Then, yeah, so right here is where we're going to start doing this. Right here. Put some sticky pistons down here. And this is going to go here like so. And that's going to block off the path of escape once someone takes that. And I'm going to put 1, 2 right here. This goes here. So I'm going to bring this around. And now we still have 2 that we're not getting. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to dig underneath a little bit. Maybe I should have done this beforehand. In fact, I'm going to dig down right here. And dig this down 1. And I'm going to put this... Oh, not this one, I'm sorry. 1 redstone repeater right here. Now I'm going to place this right here. And then, I guess it doesn't matter here what kind of block I use. There's that one. And then over here, I'm going to do the same thing and put that right there. Put a block right here. Doesn't really matter what kind of block. Could have been a grass block. And now, this is our top part of trapping everyone inside, right? I am also going to bring this out a little bit more. And we got to do the top part as well. We got to bring the top part in. So let's see here. This is going to be, bring that out 1, then up like so. And break these now. We don't need them anymore. We are going to put some of this on the other side, though. And we'll cover up the rest of this. And we're going to bring this up right here. And of course, we want to make this visible. We want this to catch the eye. So let's put a glowstone block right here. And last but not least is some obsidian. I'm going to put some obsidian right here along these walls so that it's really hard to mine out the side. It's going to be near impossible to go forward anyway because the arrows will constantly knocking you back. And then you can just sort of build this out however you want. So once I remove this block, alright, that's annoying. There you have it. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and as always, you can find me live at twitch.tv/exiledsenpai.